Christy Code Red, author, entrepreneur, retired professional boxer. Ha, ha. I just recently went to Kentucky to see my sisters. And I was on the plane on my way back, and I was watching a movie. The movie was called A Wrinkle in Time, based on a book. Probably the book was better because the movie wasn't very good. And the characters were Reese Witherspoon, Oprah Winfrey, Mindy Kaling. Great actors. Acting was very good. I didn't much care for the movie, but there was a particular line in that movie that caught my attention, and I wanted to share it with you. Oprah's character had asked the little girl, the main character, "It doesn't seem," she said, "that you want to return to Earth as yourself." They had gone into a different dimension in the universe. And the little girl replied, "Why can't I just return to Earth as someone I like?" Ooh. The little girl definitely didn't like herself. She didn't like her hair. She didn't like the way she looked. She didn't like her personality. She didn't like her life. She was angry. She was depressed. She was combative. She was difficult. She didn't like herself. She didn't see the beauty in herself. And she replied to Oprah's character, "Why can't I return to Earth as someone I like?" And that was very revealing. And that was very telling. And I ask you, are you someone you like? Do you like yourself? And it made me think, I hope this doesn't sound arrogant, but if I was in that position where I was transported to a different part of the universe, to a different galaxy or a different part of the universe, and to some sort of different dimension, would I want to return to Earth as myself? Heck yes. I love myself. I really do. I love the person that I am. I love my hair. I love my body. I love my life with Miles and Annabelle. I love owning Code Red, even all the stress that goes along with it. If I could return as anybody, I would still return as me. I would still return as myself. Can you say this about yourself? Would you come back to Earth as you? All of your good things, all of your flaws, all of your personality, hang-ups, and things that maybe aren't very pretty, ugliness about you, I would still take all of that. I would still return to Earth as myself. I would not want to be in anyone else's body or anyone else's life or anyone else's personality. Man. And if you don't like yourself, and it's okay to not like your body. It's okay to even hate some things about your personality or your body, and you want to change them. I mean, that's the business that I'm in, helping you change your body and your health. Because we all know that every area of your life will level up at that point. But can you say that you would come back as yourself? Would you? That's an interesting question when you think about it like that. Would you ask for it all back if you had a chance to change it? If you had a chance to go a different direction? And to take it even further, would you still endure the pain that you've gone through if it meant you could be in this position? Yes, I would. I would go through the abuse. I would go through getting money stolen from me. I would go through the heartache of losing a marriage because I didn't want kids. I would go through the heartache of having a 7-year-long professional boxing career, all the good and the bad that came with it. I would go through the heartache of standing in the food bank line. I would go through all the crap about me that is ugly, that I'm working on. I'd still take it. Because all in all, although there are parts of me I want to change, I love myself. And I would come back as me. Would you come back as you? Can you say deep down, I love myself, even if there are parts of you want to change? It is interesting, isn't it, when you look at it that way? And if nobody's standing around and you're just looking at yourself in the mirror and you're having a real hard heart-to-heart, deep down and dirty heart-to-heart with yourself, what would you say to yourself? And again, I'm all for changing the crap about you that you don't like, especially your body. I mean, really, it's not a hard fix. It's not that hard to lose weight. It's not that hard to get healthy. You just quit eating crap. But it does take that hard conversation. It does take that hard realization that, yeah, I'd come back as me, but I sure would like to improve on me. And that's what I want to see from you. That's what I want to see. It's good to celebrate where you've come from. It's good to celebrate what you've accomplished. There's so many great things about you, but it's good to tweak some things. If you need help tweaking stuff, especially your health, click the link, join the next challenge. That's where I come in. That's what I'm good at. That's my jam. Nobody gets weight off people better than me. Nobody. Okay? Do you love yourself? Would you come back as yourself? And if not, if the answer is no, let's find out why and find out if you can fix it. I know you can.